This is the NFL on EA Sports. And this is Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go here in Cincinnati. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Come 19!
Wilson gonna throw right away. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He's got his man. It's Nico Collins. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
In motion now, it's Collins. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Again, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Let's go now.
Throwing again, Wilson. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? They'll try to run. And he's going to have a Bengals first down, and he'll get it by plenty. It's a gain of 8 on 4th and 1. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Check, Bobcat! Check, Bobcat! Go!
From the gun, it's Wilson. Gets this one into the hands of Dewan Bennett. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical 3rd down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's got it inside the 5. And the Bengals have got a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
Ready!
They'll run here without gear. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line. Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, He tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
In motion now, it's Collins. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. That one is caught behind the pylon. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Bengals. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A throw on the first play from Rodgers. That stops open left side. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Now the Georgia Bulldogs. Here's Nick Chubb. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Cowboy 80. Set.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll run with Breida. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 1 quarter. Second and 7.
Go.
Here's Wilson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's taken down up past the 35.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you go. Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Here we go. Set.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And this will be incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Wilson. He's going to try it here again. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much much easier.
Ready, ready. Come on, come on.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback.
Okay, ready?
But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
60 by 6, 60 by 6. Let's go.
Wilson will throw again. Got his man at the 6. He is in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Cincinnati. His second touchdown of this first half. On for the PAT is Aubrey. It's up and good. And the Bengals move out on top, 14-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this first and 10. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And this is taken in by the defense.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
On the set.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Wilson to throw. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down. 14 yards on the pickup there.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up.
It is brought in the end zone. Quentin Johnston, touchdown Bengals. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. The shotgun, it's A-Rod. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. To the left side, in the hands of Hill.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. Rodgers going up top again. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Again, it's Rodgers. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is hot. What a throw. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Baltimore.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators. Everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready, set. Set.
Now Wilson on first down. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Go!
Throwing is Wilson. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, halftime here in Cincinnati, and the Bengals are on top as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. First and 10.
Number 50. Hey, you block over here.
In motion is Hill. Rodgers on first down. Now he'll run. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
Mike, this is an impressive run, especially considering the fact it was zone coverage. That's a lot of defenders with eyeballs in the backfield focused on the quarterback. So to be able to escape the pocket and pick up good yardage, really good play.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing, and ultimately led in an here, Mike, you're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
This one, up top for Dobbs. And he will score. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Ravens. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Play action. Now, Wilson. That's over the middle and intercepted.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
626.
On play action, Rodgers. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down. A run up the middle with Chubb. And he'll work this down inside the 35. Myles Garrett able to bring him down. They need to get it to the 27. This is third down. In motion is Hill. On third down, Rodgers. That one into the hands of Hill.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens will cut the lead down to 4.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Ready? Trap 60, trap 60. Here we go, set.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. That'll be caught. It's Tyler Algier. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective. When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. It's Hutch Aiden Hutchinson, former number 2 overall pick, in there to bring him down.
19 Lions. Let's go now.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line.
26. Flip again.
A first down throw from Rodgers. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. He'll dump this down to the fullback coming out of the backfield. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Seems like the fullback is kind of the last of a dying breed, but we see them used occasionally in the run game. But, man, when you have a guy that you can target in the passing game, it just adds one more layer for a defense to have to worry about.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
Take 30.
In motion is Hill. Play fake. It's Rodgers. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll stay on the ground with Chubb. And he'll have enough to move the chains. We'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
Easy. Get 300. Get 300.
Here's Chubb. And he will dive into the end zone. Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Baltimore. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Jamal Agnew now to return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Cougar 19. Set go.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Open man is Jennings. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
These are some of the most difficult situations for a coach to handle because it's a combination of you have to be aggressive to go score. You're trying to win the game, of course. But there's also an element of time and clock management. So it's going to be very interesting to see the play selection over these next couple downs.
Couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
70 Lions. Ready. Warrior 70. Ready.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
18. Go.
Throwing again. Wilson. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 They're pretty close. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Wilson will throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. On third down, here's a run by Algier. And good work there by the defense. They stop him at the 9 to force fourth down.
Here we go. 18 Rattler.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, they need 8 yards to keep it going. 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal. Here's Chubb. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the run. Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
He's got his man, completes a Pearsall. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. So, a couple of first downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The drag route, we used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on
that ball intercepted. Picked off by Marcus May. And the Bengals will take over possession here at the 44.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away. And that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
He's got his tight end Goddard working the middle of the field. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Big-time throw there sets them up really nicely. They find themselves well in field goal range for a potential game-winning field goal try. Under a minute, All they got to do is just keep working the clock, get as close as they can, send that kicker out there, and see if he can make that kick.
He'll let one go downfield for Jenny. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Bengals will go up by 7. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. This one up top for Dobbs. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion. But can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
So it's a win here in the jungle for the Bengals. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten.
This is the player card. Here are a player's motivations.
Easily see how many players. Here are some recommendations to get you started.